So take a moment, release. Then we're going to move on to the 100. All right, so you can keep releasing. I'll give you some options for the 100. Feet can be flat, knees bent. Leveling up from there, legs to tabletop. Leveling up from tabletop, start in tabletop. I give a cue to round your step up and extend your legs. You're going to find that angle that works best for you. Here, you can go low if that works for you. Remember, you can always level up. You can also level down. That's a choice that's up to you. Do that incrementally. You can do that all at once. Head can get super heavy sometimes for some of us. So if you need to place it down and bring it back up when you're ready, it's totally fine. Maybe it stays down the entire time. Just keep pumping and breathing the best you can. As always, you're going to take care of yourself. And I always run through those options without calling them out. I try not to call them out to avoid any confusion because I do enough cueing with other things so that we all stay on the same page. All right, so wherever you're at, arms up towards ceiling, leg position of choice. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale and round yourself up to your abdominal curl. Press those arms down. Here we go to pump and breathe those arms in 2, 3, 4, 5, and X2. And in 2, and X2, 3, 4, 5, and in 2. And X2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And X2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And X2, 3, 4, 5. Coming from the back of the armpits. And X2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And X2, 3, 4, 5. Long firm arms. And X2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And X2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And X2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. So deep inhale in here. Exhale, roll up 2 more inches. From the abdominals, up connect to your shoulders. Inhale in here. Exhale all the way out to the belly. In. Smile. Roll yourself down. Hug the knees into your chest. Take a moment to look right, look left. Maybe squeeze the knees from side to side. Through this next abdominal series, don't worry. At the end of the abdominal series, I will do a formal stretch. So hang in there. Of course, if you need a release before then, feel free to explore that. All right. So drop the knees into your chest, hands go behind the thighs. Lower legs relax and folded the best you can, elbows are wide. You try to keep those calves hopefully connected to those knuckles if that's available. So that will help you kick your legs from kicking your legs out. They might kick out a little bit, but hopefully not a lot. So you try to keep them out of the equation. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head. So the thigh both ways, start to roll yourself up to your seated position, sitting up nice and tall, reach your arms forward. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl around yourself down, rolling through. Hands can go behind the thighs if that works for you. Yeah, you can walk down one hand at a time, like rungs of a ladder, incrementally, right? Hands behind the thighs, lower legs relaxed and folded. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, send the thigh bones waist to roll yourself up, sitting up nice and tall, reach your arms forward, shoulders down. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl around yourself down, rolling through. Yeah, all the way down. Knees into the chest, hands behind the thighs, lower legs relaxed and folded. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head. So the thigh bones waist to roll yourself up, feet flat, sitting up nice and tall, reach your arms forward. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, scoop, curl around yourself down, rolling through. All the way down. Knees into the chest, hands at the top of the legs, right below the knees. So that's a choice. You can always keep your hands behind their thighs so that works better for you, yeah? So you choose, take a deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, send the thigh bones waist, roll yourself up, try to keep those elbows slightly bent. Stand nice and tall, reach your arms forward, lengthen. Exhale, scoop, curl around yourself down, rolling through. Knees into the chest, hands on top of the legs or behind the legs, right onto the thighs. Inhale in here, exhale, nod the head from the spine, round yourself up. Remember, you can always change your mind if you feel like hands are better here, working there. Reach your arms forward, inhale here, exhale, scoop, curl around yourself down, rolling through. Then knees into the chest, hands on top of the shins, right below the knees or behind the thighs. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head. Thigh bones waist, roll yourself up and all the way up. Once you're up, you're going to shake up the legs. All right. Want your roller to be close to you, but you're not going to use it yet. We'll do this at an angle. Feet flat, reach your arms forward. Inhale in here, exhale, and roll yourself back halfway. Pause. Take time to pulse it back. Right. Each time I pulse, I'm scooping my belly in. Hands can always go behind the thighs if you need some assistance. Deep inhale in here, exhale, roll back 1 inch, roll back another inch, continue to pulse. Yeah. Pause, deep inhale in here, exhale, roll back 1 inch. Deep inhale in here, exhale, roll back another inch, and we continue to pulse. Yeah. Pause, roll yourself all the way up shake the legs. Right, so we're going to take this roller. I'll do the spacing so you can see this a little bit easier. I'm just going to add a little twist, 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 twist. If your elbows bend, totally fine. So if you need to kind of bend the elbows to get this going, it's fine. My arms are pretty long, so you're going to probably see my elbows bend a little bit so we don't smack the floor. Try not to smack the floor. So it is going to be like a rowing motion. If this is too much, just keep your hands together without the roller and just the roller. It's no big deal. So again, I'm going to do this at a diagonal angle. My arms will have to float a little bit above my knees or else they're straight ahead. They might raise. So take a deep inhale in here, exhale, roll yourself back. Now I'm going to dip to the right, dip to the left, right, left, center, up. Roll back 1 inch. Now I'll go to the left, left, right, left, right, center. Roll back 1 inch. Right, left, right, left, center. Roll back 1 inch. Left, right, left, right, back to center. I'm gonna roll myself all the way down. You can still hold on to the roller and just reach the arms overhead. Maybe the roller touch the floor. Maybe the roller's too heavy, ditch it. I'm just trying to get a good morning stretch, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna make sure I'm totally on the mat here. All right, so I'm gonna take the roller back into your hands. You'll do this outside grip like we just did for that rolling. I'm gonna go into the more kind of familiar abdominal exercises. So hands to the outside, back imprints, right knee to the chest, follow the left knee. Deep inhale in here, exhale, run up to your ball curl. Keep the right knee there, so the left leg out long. Inhale in here, you're gonna switch sides. Inhale, switching sides, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In, X, in, and X, and in, X, and in, X. Both knees in, roll yourself down. And again, you can look right, look left. Any tension that might be neck out. All right. So to be tempting here to roll down in this abdominal curl, or this next one, try to keep that abdominal curl constant. So you're gonna float the arms up toward the ceiling, back imprints. Right knee to the chest, follow the left knee. Deep inhale in here, exhale, roll up to your abdominal curl. Now, once that's established, you keep it there. Extend both legs up, turn the legs out, drop the legs a little or a lot, inhale right back up. It could just be a 1/4 of an inch. Drop, and back up, it's really fun. Drop, and back up. Drop, back up, scoop the belly, drop, back up, drop, back up, 2 more times. Drop, scoop, back up, last one, drop, back up, bend in, roll yourself down. You look right, look left. We got one more. All right, hang in there. Hands to that outside the roller, flip the arms up, back imprints. Right knee to the chest, follow the left knee. Deep inhale in here, exhale, round up, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there, send the left leg out long. To the left armpit, draw it towards the right knee. So I'm gonna spiral here. Inhale in here, you're gonna switch sides. Armpit towards knee, inhale, stretching. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. In, and X, and in. X, and in. Exhale, exhale. Switch sides once. Hold here for the inhale, hold for the exhale. Hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold. Tuck those knees in, roll yourself down. You can look right, look left. Take a moment, do what you need to do. You can get your roller for a moment. Give me a moment to do a little bit of a stretch, release, whatever works. All right, you're gonna find your feet flat on the mat, knees bent, arms are down both sides, changing my angle so you can see this a little bit easier. And then I'm gonna open up my arms just a little bit. So it's, I always say, like I'm exposing my superhero cape, not to a full T, yeah? Now I'm gonna heel toe my feet, at least the width, outside width of my pelvis. I think about my armpits, that works better for my body, yeah? And then on the exhale, I'm gonna allow my knees to the right, and then head can turn left. Head turn, if it doesn't feel good, take it out. Come back to center with everything, knees and gaze. And then knees to the left, head to the right. And then I try to focus on keeping my shoulder blades relatively connected to the mat. I'm not trying to jam them down, not trying to force them down. I'm just trying to keep them connected the best I can. So that might affect where my spiral goes. Come back to center with knees and head. Knees to the right, head to the left. Maybe. Remember, that head is optional. All this is optional. Maybe you don't want to do this. You find a different release that works for you. Go back to center. Knees left, head right. Find what works. Breathe into this. Go back to center. Knees right, head left. This is our last one here. Center, and then knees left, head right. Bring everything back to center and heel to your feet back to alignment and arms back by your side. You're gonna grab your roller. Now we are moving on to full bridges. Some of us might feel like full bridges with the roller is not happening. Don't worry about it. Ditch it. Don't have to use the roller. Just keep your feet flat onto the mat. You'll be able to do everything that we do. Yeah. If you choose to use the roller, place your arches of your feet on top of that roller now. Yeah. Well, arms are down by your side for everyone. That's an option. Great option B. Gives you the biggest basic support. Otherwise, flipping arms up for the ceiling, taking that basic support away adds a little extra challenge. Yeah. Take a deep inhale in here. Actually, going to sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up. Find the bridge pathway that works for you. Some of us will roll up. Some of us will flat back up. Inhale in here. Exhale, coming back down. Same thing on the way down. Maybe rolling down. Maybe you're flat back down. Maybe you're doing a combination of both. Again, you're going to find what works for you. Deep inhale in here. Exhale. Scoop, curl, float yourself up. Find your bridge. On that center line of the body. Inhale in here. Exhale, coming back down. So when I mean by center line of the body, I'm trying to find the weight equally distributed. Shoulder blades, spine, and feet. Deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, float yourself up. For me, I know I like to press really into my right foot, so everything happens to my right. And so I drift a little bit over to the left, so left does not work, come down. But you might find the opposite, maybe press to the right and you drift to the right. So you're gonna find that center line, hopefully equally pressing into your feet to roll up or flat back up. Find that bridge again, then coming all the way back down. Inhale here, exhale again, scoop, curl, float yourself up, find your bridge. Pause, and you're gonna come down 1 or 2 inches from your glutes, gonna pulse it up for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, come all the way down. Do me a favor, lengthen up the legs. Bring it back in. A little bit different today, so we're not gonna kick the leg down and up. So you're gonna take a deep inhale in here, exhale, gonna scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up to that bridge. Right leg's gonna float to tabletop, extend that right leg up, bring the right leg back to tabletop, place the foot back down. Left leg tabletop, extend the left leg up, bring it back to tabletop, place the foot back down. Right leg tabletop, extend the leg up, bring it back to tabletop, place the foot back down. Left leg tabletop, extend the leg up, bring it back to tabletop, place the foot back down. Here we go. Right leg tabletop, extend the right leg up. 8 pulses from that left glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, flip the hips up higher. Left leg tabletop, extend that left leg up. Pulse 8 times from that right glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, flip the hips up higher, come all the way down. And lengthen out those legs. Internal, external rotation might feel good here. Maybe a full collapse feels good. Maybe rocking and rolling the calves out. Maybe going to the backs of the thighs. You're gonna find what works for you. Okay. So let's just do this one transition, nothing unusual. So take the roller thumb underneath your legs, and you're gonna bring your legs to the tabletop and place the roller between the knees and the feet. So I'm gonna push that roller forward so we don't knock myself out. It's close to my torso. Hands behind the thighs. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round yourself up to that abdominal positioning and hopefully balance point. Release your arms. Take the roller, place it to the side, keep those legs up. One leg down, other leg down, lengthen out, one leg, lengthen out the other leg, flex those feet strongly, reach the arms up, flat back over, then around over. Pulling those soles of the feet, yoga toe dot, ankles, shins, thighs, maybe hands on the floor. You're gonna find a hole that works for you, or a forward fold positioning that works for you. And you're gonna release and come all the way up. I'm just gonna grab my roller because I do want us to use this for this next thing. It's been a minute since we've done this. The roller will stay there. Yeah. So I want you to open up your legs to about the width of your shoulders. I don't want a full straddle here. So just a little bit of a straddle. Toes point up towards the ceiling the best you can. You can always bend your knees. If you have tight hamstrings, low back issues, you can also come to an edge of a mat and maybe roll your mat up. Go ahead and tee your arms out to the side. Without moving your pelvis, twist to one side. So the back arm goes back, back palm faces up. I'm gonna take the pinky and bring it towards the pinky toe. Come right back up center. Twist the other side. Pinky towards pinky toe, back arm, palm faces towards the ceiling and up. Twist and reach, pinky to pinky and up. Twist and reach. It's called a saw. And back up. Here we go. We're gonna twist and reach. Now pulse or reach towards your pinky toe 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and up. Twist and reach. 1, 2, 3. Back to center and twist. Back arm is back. 1, 2, 3. Skip the belly and up and twist. 1, 2, 3. Come back to center. Shake it out. Right. Bend your knees. So what I want to do, if it works for you, is to take it with the roller. So I think I'm gonna keep this angle. What's gonna be different here? So you got to keep one arm on the roller the entire time. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one arm and reach for the opposite foot. The other arm will go back. However, keep watching for a moment. When I switch, I have to keep this hand here and switch to the other side and reach back. So it won't be the quite distinct twist that we've been working on. I'll just place one hand to one side or forearm to one side, the opposite side. Reach that arm back, and I'm gonna pulse forward. 1, 2, 3, come right back up. Keep that hand there. Other hand goes, unthread that other arm, reach that arm back, pulse. 1, 2, 3, the rollers on your shins. You're gonna come back, arm places, other hand releases, arm goes back. 1, 2, 3, coming up, arm replaces, unthread. 1, 2, 3, arm replaces their last set. Arm goes back and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and up. Arm, unthread. 1, 2, 3, and then release. All right, check it out. All right. So we are going to come onto the belly. The roller is going to be in front just for a moment. I'm going to itch on my cap. I don't know why. We'll just do 4 sets of that. Something very familiar. 4 arms on the roller, forehead down with the mat, as long as that feels okay for you and your neck. Maybe you'll float your head in line with spine because the arms on that roller feels like it's too much for your head to be down. That's fine. Legs can be together, separated, turned out, or parallel. So I go over a slight separation and a turn out. Nothing too huge. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. I'm going to pull the roller towards me. Float the head and upper spine up. Keep the front bottom ribs connected. Inhale in here. Exhale. Coming right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again. Pull the roller towards. Float the head and upper spine up. Coming back down. I have a cramp in my toe and coming back down. I'm going to come right back up twice more. Floating yourself up and back down. Last one here. Float up and back down. So now I'm going to just do that roller. So I'm going to just face the camera for a moment. So remember this forehead positioning. We can come to that. The other option I'll give you is hands to the side. For today, when I have done this before, but today, let's keep the hands from behind the skull because we'll do that a little bit later on. So either hands to the side, like antennas, or to the forehead. It's up to you. I'll leave whatever works for you. Same positioning of the legs that works for you, right? And so I have one hand crossed over the other and my forehead across the hands like a pillow. I am going to ask you to lift your head and upper spine up, and I want your hands to float with you if they're there. If your hands are to the side, that'll just make a lot more sense, all right? So leg position is where you like them to be together, separated, turned out, or parallel. Just moving the torso, take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you can float the head and upper spine up. Arms will float up as well, and then coming right back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Keep those glutes toned, head and upper spine float up, front bottom ribs remain connected, come back down. 1 more time. Head and upper spine float up and back down. Now pause. If your hands are crossed, let's uncross and recross to the other side. Then you're gonna keep your head down and those hands and arms down, but just lift the head and upper spine up. Sorry, and back down. I said something, but I totally did the opposite action of that. So instead of head and upper spine coming up, lift your lower legs off the mat and place them back down. We'll do that 3 more times. Lift the lower legs up and back down, just in case you lifted your torso up. Lift the lower legs up, glutes are toned, and back down. Lift the lower legs up and back down. So If you chose to do the hands behind or to the sides of the head, good place to start that now. Now we're gonna do a kind of a rocking or teeter-totter type of shape or seesaw. It's not gonna be a full rocking. It's just we're gonna lift one side up and the other side up. So we'll be torso, then down, legs, then down. Here we go. Take a deep inhale in here. Let's lift the head and upper spine up. Torso comes down, legs float up and down. Torso rises and down, legs rise and down. Torso and down, legs and down. Torso and down, and legs and down, and torso and down, and legs and down, and torso and down, and legs and down. Now, wherever you're at, one hand over the other, one hand across hands like a pillow. So if you already have crossed hands, relayer them to the other side. From here, you're gonna lift the lower legs off the mat and just take 20 swimming legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim, 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 and swim. Relax. Rock the pelvis back and forth. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and push yourself into a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Find that rest position that works for you. And then you can roll up to the base of the spine, one vertebra at a time. The head's gonna be last to arrive. Shoulders look down the back, chin becomes parallel to the ground. Okay, very good. All right, so I do want you to come to standing. I'm just checking my angle here. I think this will be good. I might tilt this down just a little bit. So we're gonna move on to our squats. And this is where I had us place our hands behind the skull as an option earlier on. Now let's go back to this. We're gonna do our 5 squats, right? They'll be wideish turned out, and then I'm gonna have us bring our arms forward in our squat, and then when we come to standing, hands behind the skull or hands are here, just to get used to that pattern. So I'm gonna bring that back. We'll do 5. Remember, as you squat, there might be a slight hip hinge, especially when the legs are a little bit wider, and knees will go to the side, right over the second and third toes. And when I say hip hinge, it's not as deep as a hip hinge as if your legs were in parallel, at least for me. All right, so we're gonna take a deep inhale in here, exhaling to slide down. As you come up, hands behind the skull or the chest, and slide down, hands to the skull or to the chest. Slide down, here's 3. Here's 4, I'm just doing alternate for those who actually need that, and here's 5, and check it out. All right, so I'm gonna alternate squatting with either a twist or a side bend, but as I squat and stand, that same side that I'm twisting towards or side bending to, that leg's gonna come up. That leg can go into parallel, go to turnout. I'll probably stay in turnout for myself, just FYI. And then I'll alternate sides. So, and I'll call them out. The pattern will get real familiar real quick, and then I'll add a little bit of balance, so wherever that is. So hands to here, remember, or hands to the skull. I'm gonna keep my hands to my skull. And again, you can go back to this patterning of reaching the arms forward. I'm probably gonna keep my hands behind the skull. So you're gonna squat down, stand up, leg lifts, and twist. Place it down, squat, twist, leg goes down. Squat, now you're gonna side bend, knee to elbow. Squat, knee to elbow, and stand. Squat, we twist to the right and stand. Squat, twist to the left and stand. Squat, side bend to the right and stand. Squat, side bend to the left and stand. Squat, twist to the left and stand. Squat, twist to the right and stand. Squat, side bend, left, stand. Squat, side bend, right, stand. We do that again. Squat, twist to the left. Squat, twist to the right. Squat, side bend to the left. Squat, side bend to the right. Squat, twist and hold, whatever side. Step down. Squat, side bend. And stand. Squat, twist. Squat, side bend. And release it. Notice I didn't say what side. Whatever side you did, it's fine. I just alternated because you didn't know what I was going to call out. I didn't want to make it too confusing. So let's go to our plank. It'll be a quick plank series. I am going to encourage us to go for a straight arm plank. We're starting to go to forearm. Your range of motion will just be a little bit different. And your alignment might be slightly different if your forearms are down into the floor. Right, find your functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Reach the arms up. You're gonna dive yourself forward. Hands to the floor, so you might need to keep your legs long. You might need to bend your knees a little bit or a lot, depending on what you need. You're gonna walk yourself forward. All right, so let's start here just by piking the hips up. We've done this before. And coming to our plank. I'm gonna pike the hips up and come forward to a plank. Now you're gonna pike the hips up, right leg up, and back down. Left leg up as you pike, back down. Now right leg goes up. As you come to your plank, draw the right knee to the chest and send it back up. Right knee to the elbow and send it back up. Right knee towards left elbow, send it back up. As you come back down, find plank. Left leg goes up, knee to the chest and back. Knee to left elbow and back. Knee to right elbow and back, and come back down to plank. We'll hold here. That's our short plank series. Oh, challenging enough. Keep holding, keep breathing, reach the heels back. One knee down, other knee down. Find child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the right. So if child's pose doesn't work for you, come to cat pose. Maybe even come to seated pose. Could be on a chair even. Come back to the center. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Stretching out the right side of the waist, right side of the ribs. And come back to center. And widen the stance of your hands here and arms, so they're like a V. And press your hands to the floor. So if you're in child's pose, your booty will reach towards your heels. Cat pose, lower and upper spine will reach towards the ceiling. Seated pose, probably rock behind your sit bones. If you're seated in the chair, just press your hands into your thighs. And then walk your hands back towards your knees and roll yourself up. So you're gonna find an upright position. So you can sit onto your heels, so that works for you. Doesn't work for everyone. So some of us will have to come to standing on our knees. Some of us might even come to standing. Wherever you're at, just find an upright torso posture. Inhale to the sides and backs of the ribs. Exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head to the ceiling. Inhaling again to the sides and the back. Exhale, draw the navel up and in, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head to the ceiling. Next, inhale, start at the shoulders, up the ears. In a natural, gentle way, on the exhale, allow the shoulders to gently drift away from the ears. Get into your tallest posture, shooting your head or your crown of your head towards the ceiling. Nice long neck. If you're not there, you're going to come onto your knees if you're ready and willing, and you're going to curl your toes under. You're going to bring one leg forward, whatever leg you like. I'm going to bring my left leg forward. I think it's my right leg on Thursday. I can't remember. So hands to the thighs, so that works for you. You can also drop the hands down by your side. Hands to a wall, hands to a chair, hands to a roller or another prop. You might be slightly off center. Don't worry about it. It's fine because you're not going to be in total center here because you're in this asymmetrical positioning. But can you press weight into your front foot, lean slightly forward, come all the way up to standing, bring your other foot next to it, drop the arms, get nice and tall. Inhale to the sides and backs of the ribs, try to relax your glutes. Try to take any tension out of the joints. As you exhale, lengthening up without too much tension, crown of the head to the ceiling. Tallest posture, try not to grip, and just release. All right, you guys, good job. Good work. I will see you next time. I'm gonna stop the recording. How good seeing you.